Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we'll be discussing the possibility of Vitinha being the next Ballond'or winner. However, before I get into that, currently we're at 253 subscribers and 99.5% of you guys are not subscribed. So make sure to smash the subscribe button because I'm trying to reach my goal of 300 subs by the end of this year. So yeah, don't forget, smash the subscribe button. Alright, so this video is going to be more of a surface level discussion as to why it is very much possible that Vitinha could win the Ballon d'Or. So, number one, he's the best midfielder in the world, and I don't think anyone comes close either. I think he is better than Pedri. He was better than Pedri last season. He's better than Pedri this season. Obviously, last season he finished top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. There was a massive uproar, and to be honest with you, I think his positioning in the Ballon d'Or was very justified. Personally, if anything, I think he should be higher than Lamine Yamal. Me personally, I think Lamine Yamal should have been way lower, but that is a different discussion. Anyway, he was top 3 and in my opinion deserved. So, in my opinion, I go Vitinha. Yes, he is a top 3 players in the world. In my opinion, the only players worse than him based off last season were Dembele and Hakimi. Now, this season, he is playing even better. Hakimi, he's having a good season, but he's out injured for a while now. Ousmane Dembele, he's struggling for fitness a bit. Vitinha, he's continued on from that season, from that strong season. He was one of the key players in the Club World Cup. He was one of the key players in that Champions League campaign. He was one of the key players in the League campaign, in the Cup campaign, and then again, he's continuing it again this season. And not only is he continuing it, he is playing even better. There's more intensity to his game. Obviously, we already know he's very good at progressing the ball. He's very good at finding through balls. He's very good at getting players into the game. But this season now we're seeing the GA part of his game as well. We're seeing assists, we're seeing goals. Most recently, most notably, he got a hat-trick against Tottenham Hotspur in a 6-3 win. Remove him and that game ends in a 3-3. When I say remove him, I mean just his goals, by the way. So he is quite literally being a difference maker, knowing full well that the attackers, they're not going to be as useful because Kvaratskhelia, he's not in good form. Barcola, he's been in quite... I would say his form has been dipping ever since Kvaratskhelia joined. Desiree Doué, obviously, he started off the season quite well, but he is injured. Ousmane Dembele, who is a key factor in that attack, is injured. For whatever reason, Seny Mayolu didn't play against Tottenham. And look, Vitinha, he said, you know what, I will do it myself. João Neves, he said, I will do it myself. Fabian Ruiz, he said, I'll do it myself. So far, right now this season, it looks like the midfield is the only functioning part of that team. And I think Vitinha, he is one of those players that just doesn't get injured and will just continue his form and will continue having that uptick. Whereas Pedri, obviously, he's playing in that, for example, poor Barcelona team. It's going to be difficult to be able to run a PR campaign for him. Obviously, he's injured currently anyway. So, yeah. Now, number 2. He's playing for the current Champions League winners. He's playing for the current Champions League winners, and I know for a fact PSG are going to be competing again, especially if they reinforce in that January transfer window. And let's say now he goes into a deep run in the Champions League, or let's say even wins the Champions League. Yeah, it's going to be a very big push for him because obviously he's been doing it from the very start. Unless Ousmane Dembele goes on a crazy run again, I hardly see anyone in that PSG side dislodging him from Vitinha being the top dog for the season. And the thing is, you have to remember as well, he's in Portugal, where obviously he has the best midfield in club football, playing alongside Fabian Ruiz and João Neves. And then in Portugal, he has João Neves as well, but he has an upgrade in Fabian Ruiz. He has Bruno Fernandes. And the thing is, obviously Portugal, they are one of the key favourites. And even if they win the World Cup, Ronaldo's not going to finish ahead of Vitinha anyway. Unless he does some crazy stuff in the World Cup, he's not going to finish ahead of him. So Vitinha is most likely going to be the one in the Portugal team that people are going to look at. Him and Bruno Fernandes, João Neves, those three, that trident. Yeah, they're going to be the ones that people look at. And I think if Vitinha manages to get into a deep run in the World Cup and a deep run in the Champions League, even winning one of those ones, that is going to put him in a very strong position. And obviously, his life in general is going to be a lot easier, obviously, as I said, because he is playing for the best club football midfield. And as far as I can think of right now, he's playing for the best international football midfield as well. So it's going to make, his case a little bit easier. It's going to make it a bit easier to, platform him, to push him, because obviously he's more likely to perform, because not only is he, the best midfielder himself anyway, but he's also inside the best midfield trio in the club football and international football. So it's going to be a lot easier for him than it's going to be for a Pedri, for example, in Barcelona, who are currently struggling. But yeah, man, I guess we'll have to see anyway. I think if he continues like this, even without improvement, I think he's going to be ending up as the Ballon d'Or winner. But I guess we'll have to see. Anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Try to reach that goal of 300 subscribers. And let me know in the comment section below if you guys think Vitinha has any chance of winning the Ballon d'Or, and if you think his third place finish in the previous Ballon d'Or if it was justified or not. Goodbye.